With his trademark blonde hair and innocent smile, Jack Vidgen became a household name when he was just 14 years old after winning Australia's Got Talent.
After 2 years staying out of the spotlight, the teenager is back on Aussie shores and more inspired than ever.
You're gonna love me.
In 2011, Jack Vidgen wowed not only Aussie audiences, but also some of the entertainment industry's finest.
It was mind-blowing.
The teenage powerhouse took out the 5th season of Australia's Got Talent, scooping the title from illusionist Cosentino.
The winner of Australia's Got Talent is Jack Vidgen!
At just 14, Jack had traded school books for stardom.
Well, it changes your day-to-day routine pretty much, and it's not really ever the same once you sort of make that step.
His debut album peaked at number 3 on the charts, and with his performances garnering more than 200 million online views worldwide, Jack set his sights on the US market. But 2 years ago, the pressure became too much. Jack took cover from the limelight. During this time, he also had a health scare with doctors finding a tumour behind his eye. But fast forward 4 years, and Jack is back on home soil with a whole new tune and a new lease on life.
Now I'm found.
And here he is. Jack joins us live in the studio. It's so lovely to see you.
It's so awesome being here. It feels so funny being back at Channel 7.
I think you look different. Don't you think you look
just the hairdo. It's just
like
the
a young
hairdo,
man now?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you were watching that vision, and when that shot of you with the sunglasses on, like looking super cool, coming down the escalator, you sort of looked at me and shook your head like, oh my God, who was that person?
I know.
How do you look back on that time after you won Australia's Got Talent?
It was just a whole lot of fun. It was so awesome. I mean, it was a dream come true. Like, if that happened to any 14-year-old, I think they'd be ecstatic, yeah. So it was pretty amazing.
At the time, you were originally tagged as Australia's answer to Justin Bieber. How did it feel hearing that, Jack?
I mean, Justin Bieber's pretty popular and pretty great, so I guess it was a compliment. I mean, at the time it was pretty different styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
I
kind of a
take it
bit
as a
more
compliment.
he was more in that pop realm, really, whereas you were doing the big ballads and stuff.
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
Well, you certainly didn't go down the Justin Bieber route, but how did your life change after hitting the spotlight like that?
Well, yeah, I signed with a label, which was really cool, and I got to release a couple of albums. And, yeah, just a full 2 years of gigging and corporate events and TV stuff and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it was a pretty amazing couple of years, but then I did decide just to sort of to stop.
Yeah, what happened there? Why did you make that decision to
I
put it all on hold?
It was such a full-on 2 years, and I think I noticed myself changing a little bit, and I was getting a little bit big-headed, becoming a bit of a diva, and I said in an interview recently, like, I think a lot of people don't realise when fame comes and goes, and I think I was one of those people, and I just, there was a moment where I realised that, and I was like, this isn't me, so I just had to stop and just get myself out of it and stop trying to promote myself and whatever. And
That's very mature for someone who would have been, what, just 16 at the time?
Yeah, I think I was 16. Yeah.
Your music has changed along the way. Has your music reflected any of those moments?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, the past 2 years I've sort of had off. I mean, I do songwrite and stuff like that, and that now just reflects everything that I go through in my life. Like, I've just spent 4 months backpacking around Europe, which was so awesome. And so yeah, it's just, my songwriting now just reflects whatever's going on in my life and in my head and whatever.
Tell us about this health scare you had a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, I was just getting my eyes tested actually, because I started driving, and then I got referred to a specialist and then a surgeon because they saw something that wasn't quite right. And yeah, it turned out I had a tumour behind my eye, and so I had to go in and get that guy taken out.
Are you back to 100% health now?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank God.
That's good to hear.
And Jack, now you work with people who suffer from dementia.
Yeah.
Very, very important people. How did you get into this?
I was just wondering, like, what can I do now? I just wanted a bit of normality. And I worked at my uncle's deli for a bit, and I was like, this is about as normal as you can get, I think. And then I stopped that, and I just wanted to just do something where I could help people a bit more. And then I just saw it ad in the paper, and I was like, let's do this.
Aww.
So, yeah, just applied, and then you have to do training, and yeah, I've just discovered I've got a real heart for older people and dementia people.
You have the nature for it. It's so evident, and you've got plans to study as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do a missionary course next year for about a year, which will be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you off to?
Well, no, you don't go. It's just sort of like a lecture phase, and then maybe I think you either go to Cambodia or Israel or Jordan or somewhere like that.
Okay,
for a little
nice
while.
one.
You have
Yeah.
such a gift, though, your voice. Are we going to see you singing or hear you singing again in the future? Any
Yeah,
plans
definitely.
to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even next year I'd love to get into it a bit more. But yeah, I don't want to put any too much pressure on myself to just sort of have a timeline. And yeah, just songwrite and work with different people and do it organically again.
Excellent. You've been listening to anyone interesting? Who are you listening to? What could we expect, perhaps?
Meg Mac is my favourite. I don't know if you've heard of her.
Yes.
She's awesome. Yeah, she's really cool. Awesome new Australian talent.
Yeah.
She's so cool. So, love you, Meg.
Good choice, mate. Excellent.
Lovely to see you. Thank you for sharing your story. You're such
Thank
a beautiful
you.
young man,
Oh,
and
thanks.
hope
Thanks
to
for
hear you
having me.
singing again soon.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.